Glad to have you with us from Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, as we are set for a showdown in the Reliaquest Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. He'll bring it out. It's Peters. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down for this offense.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got his man. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. On second down, looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. Still running up the 40. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll leave it with him. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man on the right. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He's looking to throw it. Buys a little extra time. He'll pull it down and run. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Comes out throwing on first down. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
He's going to run it. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
The Gators with the 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building, is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up. You get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation, drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You got an opportunity on 3rd down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. A first down for the offense. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they've got on second down.
That's the end of the first quarter. Florida 3, Michigan 0.
On the ready. In blue.
He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's McAfee. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent, making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
To the air on first down. Skips away from pressure. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I love fighting for extra yards, and I'm going to encourage every single one of my running backs, receivers, and tight ends to do it. Just not my quarterback. I really got to understand, listen, the play's over, get down on the ground, don't take too many of those.
Right down the gut of the field. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wolverine.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Peters. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He's right on target.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into it.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On second down, he'll fire. It's complete to the right. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Gators headed quickly to the line.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Looking to throw it again. Trying to get to it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, he just avoided taking a big hit with the slide. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And I I love working the slot receiver. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Gators trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. The give. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. DB's right up on the receivers. Shakes off the defender. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Second down coming up. On the run, it's high. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward to get the first.
And it's so hard. My room.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Peters. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that ball is picked off. Got some room to run. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that one.
Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. They'll try the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. He'll set up to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stub, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. Unleashes it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. The big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On the move, it's high. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Who knows, maybe being on the right hash will help him from 55 yards out. He can just take a big swing. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Peters. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Gators sending the offense back to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really just...
Makes the grab on the right. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gator.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give them... position, but now they are way backed up.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. These corners going to give them some space. Plows through the defense. And he's wrestled to the ground. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. It's complete. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Going up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Darnold. At the 45 on its way. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. We are locked up to start the second half. And guys, you know what? In a bowl, sometimes that intensity really builds in a tight game like this.
I think that's why we were really in.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
Wants to fire on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Time to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at it. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Looking for a crease. It's Darnold. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And this one will be ruled incomplete. Made the catch, but just couldn't stay in bounds.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. One drive has already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again. This time a rather long one from 46 yards out. What a disappointment. No good. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Snowed under by the defense.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll give it to the back. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick handoff. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Keep it on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Wolverines. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Peters. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Looking for a gap. It's Darnold. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdowns.
After that last completion, it's second down. Off the RPO, complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Leaves it with the back. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Michigan 24, Florida 17.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
The Gators are marching down the field. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Looking for room, it's Darnold. And tackled there by the defense. The Gators want to crank the tempo. They'll run it from the gun. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Quarterback checking the play. Wide receiver shows motion. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Flushed out of the pocket. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off the spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide out in motion. And back to the air on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He'll try to tack on one more. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Homer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. The give to the tailback.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game. Line getting set on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Running back searching for a hole. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Power football with the run. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. Motion from the offense. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, on a 3rd and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it's a 4th down.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got an open man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drill.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give to the lone running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Great play by the defense, forcing the incompletion. What do you do now if you're on offense? Game is tied. It's late. Do you have the confidence in your quarterback and your offense to convert this 4th and short and give yourself a chance to win this game now?
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
And take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
Here comes the offense on first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Gets it out quickly. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. The quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll throw it on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. Reels it in down the left side. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
And with that incompletion, I know my head says, yeah, I want to go for this, and I want to go get the dub. But I think the smart thing to do is kick the field goal, go into overtime, prove you're the better team in overtime, and resist that temptation that you want to go out and win it right now.
So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And with a single second left, a field goal attempt to try to get another chance in overtime. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.